Right, hello, and welcome. Hope you're having a fantastic day wherever you're in the world. We're back today, hopefully, stably being able to stream. We're going to be playing some Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown, which is a new game that just came out in early access. It's a survival strategy game, sort of got some tropes to like FTL and stuff like that, just in the Star Trek universe. Decision-making stuff. Should be fun. I'm looking forward to see what they got in the game. I love Star Trek. Focus. No, let's go with survival. That seems like a medium thing. Limited resources, combat challenging. Yeah. Homesickness is a problem. Well, you are the captain of the Federation Starship USS Voyager. What, with Janeway? Manage your ship and crew. Plot a course through the procedurally generated star systems. Your unique ship build and decisions will make you. You will make all reset story. Jesus Christ. Words are hard today. And again, being dyslexic, shit happens. Now again, being early access, I don't know how much content there will be available to us. We will endeavor to find out. And it should be a good time.
So, a few days back, this Captain Janeway breezes into my cozy penal colony like she owns the place. She's stern and smells like coffee
Kind of looks like
and regulations.
DS9.
And the kicker? She's served with my old man on the Albatani. Turns out her security chief, Tuvok, was playing spy on a Maquis ship that vanished in the Badlands. Now Janeway needs that missing ship found, and because of my past associations, I'm apparently the resident expert on the Badlands. I find the missing Maquis. She puts in a good word for me at my next parole review. Simple. Still, the view is infinitely better than a holding cell. It's not every day you get a front row seat on a brand new Intrepid-class starship's maiden voyage. The USS Voyager. Might even get to touch the helm.
Gentlemen, and welcome to Voyager. Ensign Kim, you're fresh from the academy, ready for your first deep space assignment. Ready for duty, Captain. It's an honor to be here. I hope to live up to your expectations. Ensign Kim, I trust you already met Tom Paris, our esteemed observer, a former Maquis pilot who will help us search for the Badlands for the Maquis vessel. All due respect, ma'am. Observers hardly a title benefiting my talents. I'm the best damn pilot in the sector. Call me Pilot Extraordinaire, Ensign. The Maquis. Yeah, heard about what story about them? Well, actually, I was only with the Maquis only for a few weeks before I was captured and sent to the lovely little penal colony in New Zealand. Penal colony. Enough channel, gentlemen. All hands. This is the captain. Report to your stations. Helm, take us into the Badlands. Maximum warp. Badlands is a treacherous region of space where violent plasma storms can cripple even the most advanced ships. Captain Janeway observes the swirling chaos from the view screen, a subtle smiles playing on her lips. She's still ready for a challenge. Scanners are picking up no other vessels in the system, Captain. It's time for you to shine, Mr. Paris. Any ideas where your former colleagues might be hiding? Wasn't exactly Maquis of the Year, Captain, but they did prefer underground bases, remote planets, and... Captain, I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm reading a coherent Tetrion beam scanning us. A placement wave heading towards us. Also, a wave of turbulent energy surges towards Voyager. Its power dwarfing anything the crew has ever seen. With no time to analyze the threat, emergency measures are initiated. Alert helm, evasive maneuvers. Too late, the wave is interrupted us in 5 seconds. Brace for impact. Vroom. As the crew regains consciousness, they find their bridge is in total devastation. Twisted metal, sparking consoles, and injured crewmates paint a grim picture. What just happened? Damage report. Major hull and deck damage. Transports are offline and we're receiving casualty reports. Bridge to sickbay. Doctor, I've got injured crew on the bridge. Doctor? Captain, we're losing systems across the multiple decks. The Deuterium tanks are anti. Warp core's gone to grey mode. We're on reserves, barely. Mr. Paris, take the helm. Scan for the nearest sources of deuterium. Stellar sensors are offline. Stellar cartography must be down. Voyager's blind, Captain. Gangway to engineering. We need stellar cartography back online now. Is Chekhov in this? No, he's not. Every 10 minutes like in the real series. Oh my god. Click the question mark. Yeah. To revisit any tutorial screen. Got it. Thanks. Activate the stellar cartography in the lower part of the ship. To activate it, open up its menu, selecting it and switching to power supply to on. So. That's shuttle bay, life support. That seems also very important. Torpedo bay. Life support. What did you say stellar cartography was at? Jesus Christ. Ship's huge. Huge. Transporter workshop. Yeah, if I could bloody find stellar cartography. Bunch of ruined rooms. Holodeck, sick bay. Hang on. Question mark? The lower left part of the ship. Oh, it's right there with the big old question mark on it. Switch on. Jesus, good job, Weaver. Captain sensors are picking up something out there, but what Harry is trying to stammer is we're not in the Badlands anymore. Oh, it's the Gamma Quadrant they get sent to, right? What is that thing? Where are we? Our sentences are working. We just jumped 70,000 light years into the Delta. Damn it! So close. Delta Quadrant. How? Captain, life support systems are failing. Yeah, but they were all off. This array. I'll have to wait. Mr. Paris, take the helm. Find the source of deuterium. Scan points of interest marked with white question marks to reveal the resources. Scan until you find deuterium. Okay, cool. Nice, big open map. I like it. 2 cycles away. Oh, did I find it first time? Oh yeah. Navigate your ship by traveling to various locations. While traveling, time passes in the form of cycles. When visiting points of interest, you can choose between different approaches with different risks and outcomes. Different colors on the chance bar represents the possible outcomes. Dark green, light green, excellent, good outcomes. High rewards. Yellow, average outcomes. Can include minor setbacks. Orange and red, terrible outcomes. Lead to low rewards and a major setback, like a destroy. Ooh, oh, ow. Yeah, let's avoid that. Does say you have deuterium. Also has deuterium. Let's go to the lava place. Set course. Okay, destroy the vessel and salvage debris. Can't do that because we need a torpedo bay. Leave the storage alone and focus on salvaging other parts of the ship. So we could have gotten more deuterium if we had. Don't screw me, game. Thank you. We can now deactivate grey mode. Ready to increase warp core output. Warp core is a reactor that powers a ship, yes. Depending on the reactor level, you can produce more energy, but more deuterium is required. Increase the output by selecting the main engineering and switch the warp core to a higher tier. Tier 1. I would say it doesn't get any lower, but apparently it does. Energy levels are returning to normal, Captain. Good. Now what about this thing, this array? I can't tell, Captain, but our scanner's detected a marquee vessel next to it. Scanner for life signs. No license aboard, okay. Scan the array. Several life forms detected on board, Captain. Is one of them Vulcan? I'm not sure, Captain. Signals are weak. Are we looking for Tuvok? We should see for ourselves. I want that transporter room repaired and ready. Mr. Paris, get the deuterium deposit. Get us to a duranium deposit. Jesus Christ! You need to repair the transporter room. Already found one. Deuterium fuels the power of what we call duranium and tritium. I'm probably pronouncing that horribly. Essential for construction and repair. Crew is needed to operate key up rooms. Yeah, we already found some right here, didn't we? Yeah. Again, same sort of mission, but outcome. Boom. We now have yeah, the uranium we need. Engineering is standing by to repair the transporter room, Captain. Okay, how long do I have to wait? Oh, just click on it, okay. Transport back online. Set a course for the array. It's time we get some answers. Name is Chikov, Anton Andreevich. Ensign Kim and Mr. Paris, get ready for your first away mission. Away missions present a series of challenges. Heroes possess skills and traits. Select heroes matching the skills for your away team. Okay, well, I wonder who I'm going to choose. So, you're pilot, you're quick-witted, you got some engineering, so have you got some medical and some navigational, or not so sure what that symbol is. But you can see the requirements and challenges we have here, and there we go, we meet them all. Surprise, surprise. Decide on the approach and select the hero to complete the challenge, and with the appropriate skill. If the skill is lower than the requirement, the success chance is displayed. We materialize in the middle of a cornfield. This place is eerily similar to Earth, but something's off. Any suggestions? So there's a science and Y33. Your science is not high enough. Your command, I'm guessing that is not high enough. Let's go with yours. Scan for any life signs. Harry and Tom use the tricorders to scan for life signs and detect a strange energy spike emanating from a nearby area. Following their readings, they navigate through the cornfield and find a farm with people working the fields. An old man sits on the porch of a nearby farmhouse, strumming a banjo. After a challenge, the participating team members are fatigued and their levels and their skill values are reduced by 2. Let them rest for the next challenge and recover and plan ahead accordingly. Captain, this old man seems harmless enough. He might know what's going on here. How should we approach him? Demand to know what's going on? I doubt that will work. Yeah, look at that. But the reward is 15 science. Yours is lowered, so it really shouldn't be you. So it should be Paris. Let's go with this one. YOLO. Ooh. Tom and Harry step forward, squaring their shoulders and demanding an answer. The old man seems more amused than intimidated. Chuckling to himself and shaking his head, he is confused why Harry and Tom are early, as it is not their turn yet. He invites them to stay on the farm and wait, offering them some fresh corn on the cobs. You can select more than one hero if they possess a required skill. If the accumulated skill values is equal or higher to the required number, you have a chance for critical success. Okay. The old man isn't much help. We'll try and find the Marquis ourselves. There's a barn beside the farmhouse. Hey, Steak, how you doing? Tricorder readings off the charts. There's definitely something strange about it. So this is where I was saying at the bottom I can combine them both and try and go for the gold. I'll go for gold. Break the illusion of the wall. Don't think I got a critical success, which sucks, but you know, still passed it. Harry and Tom trying to disrupt the energy field, causing a flickering in the air. But before they can break the illusion, the people from the field burst in, wielding farm tools as weapons. The old man appears and reveals the barn is an illusion. The back wall dissolving to show a bluish glow from a room where unconscious people, including a tattooed man and a half Klingon woman, lie on surgical tables. Sometimes you have to make major decisions that influence the story how they proceed. These decisions are marked with a golden outline. These people must be the missing Marquis. They're being held here, Captain. Must get them out of here. Oh, so I can either go with the first officer, the security officer. I can't remember the character names. Let's go with you. The choice has consequences. Yeah, hopefully nothing too bad. Tom rushes towards the tattooed man, hoping to shake him awake. As he reaches out, the old man stops him. A look of concern on his face. Before Tom can react, a blinding white light fills the room. Everything goes blank. Nice, level up. Captain Janeway anxiously awaits the return of her away team when Tom Paris unexpectedly materializes behind her. What happened to the array? Captain? What happened over there, Mr. Paris? We lost contact with you for several hours. What? We were only there for an hour, right? Harry? He was right behind me. Then he's still in the array. But why were you released and not Marquis hailing us, Captain? Put them on screen. Chakotay, that's what his name is. Yes, I'm Commander Chakotay of the Marquis. My chief engineer, Bellana Torres, yes, is missing. Is she with you? No, Commander. One of our crew is also missing. Seems we share a problem. It would like to make sense, and it would make sense if we solved this together. The feeling is very weird on this game. What do you mean by the feeling? So far we're like a lot of story hitting us. We haven't got into like the meat and potatoes properly of the game yet. The three of us will beam over to your ship. Despite Janeway's invitation, the arrival of Chakotay and his Marquis crew on the bridge is fraught with tension. Both sides remain wary as they prepare to discuss their shared predicament. Yes, this is Tuvok. I know who he is. I'm glad to have you back, Tuvok. As am I, Captain. Commander Chirurgia must have warned you what I was assigned to infiltrate your crew. Give us like 5 minutes, yeah. Are you going to deliver us to Starfleet's waiting hands, Alkin? Correct. However, I assure you I performed my duties aboard your ship to the highest standards. Charming. I see you have Paris with you too. You forming a Marquis Traders Club, Captain? You win some, you lose some, Commander. Let's focus on bringing Torres and Kim back from the array. can't get back inside. They sealed the entrance and are blocking the incoming hails. Lieutenant Tuvok, get down to engineering and find out a way to bypass whatever's jamming our communications. Report back as soon as you have any solutions. Ship status remains critical. Repair protocols are imperative. We require resources and the engineering office to mobilize additional workforces. Prioritize life support, secure deck cores, restore Deck 5 functionality to gain access to the engineering offices. Jesus Christ, 1 second.
Hello, Moto.
Sorry about that. Prioritize life support. Yep. Get access to the engineering office. To be able to supply the power supply room, or to supply power to the room, you need to activate the life support units of the corresponding deck. Each life support consumes energy, so plan accordingly. So, we want... No, that's science laboratory. Metals, holodeck, sickbay, engineering office. So we need this one, yeah. Tilet. Life support restored on Deck 5, Captain. Engineering office is now accessible. And of course, it's a mess. We'll have to fix this before we can even use it. Takes 2 cycles. Okay. Repairs in progress. Until completion, it is logical to scan all planets in the system rather and gather more resources. There we go. I mean, I can go for those. I have, I think, 1 scan left. That's 4 cycles away, so it makes sense to go to something that's 2 cycles away. Okay, yeah. Engineering office fully operational, Captain. We now have additional work teams to carry out 2 tasks simultaneously. Building and repairing rooms, even cleaning debris, occupies a work team. To be able to carry out several tasks at the same time, obtain additional teams by building and upgrading engineering offices. Logically, we now focus on Deck 2 and the mess hall to ensure the crew's food supply and maintaining their physical endurance. This requires reactivating life support in the sector thing first. There's also a morale bar. Shows the current morale. Change the morale per cycle. Okay, open the overview, switch to morale, get a detailed report. Your decisions in the ship management, food, crew and quarters, and events affect the crew's morale. If morale falls to 0, crew mutinies and game over. Nice. I've restored Deck 2, Captain. Access the mess hall is now possible. However, it sustains extensive damage. Emergency rations are currently deployed. After repair, the crew can access the replicator rations again. 3 cycles. So for completion, we should get some crew accommodation. The ruined room must be cleared to create a room for residential sections. Okay. Ships heavily damaged and many parts of the destroyed beyond repair. To free up, you must first remove the remnants of the old. Select the room, give the order to clear debris. While waiting, collect more resources. What's the plan, my guy? Risk the maneuver into an unknown... Buzzard collectors. YOLO? Oh, thank God. Okay. Mess hall repaired are complete, Captain. Don't know how they're getting to the mess hall, considering that this room behind it is completely, you know, cut off. Should switch to replicator rations now. It'll enhance the crew's well-being. With every cycle, your crew consumes rations. You can always use emergency rations. What's that? Okay, thanks. We should not require resources, but lower morale. The crew is used to consume premium rations made by the replicators. Those increase morale, but consumes resources. Okay. And now issued, Captain. Minus 41. Not using any science point now. Should I just... I mean, it's a yellow. Okay, we still got quite a bit. One cycle remaining on that. Okay. Great, maybe we can finally rebuild the crew quarters. My back's killing me from sleeping in the corridor. It'll do wonders on morale for sure. Build a room, select the empty space, bring up the construction menu. Yep. Borg technology, new. Oh yeah, we get to... Hopefully we'll run into 709. No, that's not... None of these is what I want. Oh, it should be on the crew section. There we go. Emergency quarters. Sure. Your crew is the lifeblood of your ship. Each room requires personnel to operate. So keep this in mind when adding new rooms or upgrades. Don't forget to provide the necessary accommodations, or morale may drop faster than you may like. 6 cycles. Captain, the raid jamming signal has been neutralized. We should be able to establish communications. Let's hope they respond. Hail the array. Oh, it's that big old blob. Who's this? Why are you bothering me? Oh, it's you. Why are you back? You don't have what I need. I remember that voice, Captain. It's the old man with the banjo. Though he seems a lot less jellyfish back then. I'm Captain Janeway, the Federation Starship Voyager. We mean you no harm. We just want our people back. Your people are no longer here. They might have what I need. We'll just have to leave them. Try to intimidate. Okay, let's do the optional scan. Scan the array for life signs of Harry and Torres. No signs, Captain. No humanoid life forms indicated at all. Who are we talking? Who or what we are talking to right now? That didn't help whatsoever. he's obviously not human, so... Let Chakotay talk? You won't do that? We've struggled for too long to be pushed around. Return our crew or you'll find out what the Maquis are capable of. Okay. Struggle for survival. It's a heavy burden. But I have no time for this. There just isn't enough time. Time for what? To ensure the survival. Offer to help? What are you talking about? Perhaps we can help. We Maquis know a thing or two about survival. My own methods go far beyond your comprehension. And even if it's not enough, no, you can't help. You're stealing my time. You don't understand. I don't have time. Not enough time. We've been cut off, Captain. This is getting us nowhere. We need to find our people, fast. You managed to extract valuable information, Commander. I commend you for that. Captain, if I may. I have observed that the array has been sending energy pulses towards the 5th planet of the neighboring system ever since our arrival. Given the lack of information regarding our crew's location, investigating this planet appears to be the next most logical step. It's the only lead we have. Thoughts, Commander? Seems our paths are intertwined. Hey, Captain, let us use this opportunity to find our people and bring them back. Agreed. Mr. Paris, take the helm. Let us find our people. Set a call for the 5th planet in the neighboring system, maximum warp. The sector map shows the entire system. Shows the entire sector with several star systems. You can either travel directly to another system, or you can scan the system first and select a specific pole to visit. Nice. Okay. Do I want to jump to the next system already? I feel like that might be a little bit too hasty. Okay, let's follow the tutorial for now. Boom. There are more rooms. Build emergency quarters. Can I do it on any floors I've already opened up already? Okay. I need an additional one. I don't have the resources to do this one, I think. Oh no, no work teams available. We've reached our destination. Orders? Continue. There we are, Captain. I might say, what a ride. Voyager handles it like a dream, responsive and agile. Don't get too carried away, Mr. Paris. Let's see what we have here. Following the ray's energy pulses, Voyager discovers a desert planet with a harsh, unforgiving landscape. Harry Kim and B'Elanna Torres perhaps being held in this place? So what's so special about this old space rock? Do a general scan. Check for energy impulses, yeah. Anything noteworthy about the energy pulses? They're consistently targeting a single location, a barren piece of the desert. I recommend an away team investigate the area. There is something else. The intervals between the pulses have decreased by 0.47 seconds since we left the array. They're getting faster. Or increased. I thought it said decrease, whatever. The entity said he's running out of time, right? Whatever that means, we better hurry. Yeah, do a general scan of the planet. It's all basic characteristics of M-class planets, but no ocean, no river, nothing. Okay. I don't have that. Okay, let's leave it at that. Preparing and waiting. Small ship is approaching. They're hailing us on screen. Oh, sup, guy? Oh, was it something like Nox next? Something. A peculiar alien and mischievous grin greets Voyager from a chaotic vessel. Neither Starfleet nor Maquis have ever seen such a species before. Perhaps an inhabitant of the Delta Quadrant. Neelix! That's what it was. Yes, cafeteria guy. Greetings. Looking for something on this dusty old rock? Would we find anything, mister? Neelix, never seen a ship like yours, let me guess. You were whisked away from somewhere else in the galaxy and brought here against your will. Sounds as though you've heard this story before. Thousands of times, well, hundreds of times, maybe 50 times. But the caretaker has been bringing ships here for months now. Caretaker? That's what the Ocampa call him? He's probably snatched some of your crew too, right? They're likely down the planet with the Ocampa. But Captain, this is a tricky pace, dangerous. Use a guide, but of course, a guide needs a little, you know, compensation. Sounds fair. Wonderful, to be honest. I had it rough recently. Those pesky void voles have been nibbling away at my supplies. Some food and water would be most welcome. If you help us find our missing crew, we'll have all the food and water you can want. The deal. He's recruited. Cool. Damn. Scan the anomaly for a safe distance. Accept the comms request. A delicious meal, a culinary masterpiece. I've never encountered such a tangy but comforting, smooth yet vibrant concoction. What's it called again? Tomato soup. Tomato soup. I'm something of a culinary wizard myself, you know. My Alfarian hair pasta bowl is widely known for its bold, mouth-watering taste. Mr. Navy, I'm pleased you're enjoying yourself, but we need your assistance now. Yes, your missing crew are right. Scan the southern continent. Look for a range of dead volcanoes. At the foot, you'll find Kazan Olga encampment. Kazan Olga, one of the Kazan sects of many. They control this part of the quadrant. They're a bit difficult, but the right approach they can be reasoned with. I thought you said the Ocampo had our people. Well, the Ocampo do have your people. It's just finding them is a bit tricky. My old pal Majay Jabin, the Olga leader, or Ogla, sorry, might know where to look. He's a nice guy, a bit gruff, but he owes me a favor. Yeah, get more info on him. Anything else we should know about this Kazan Ogla? Water is precious commodities around these parts. The Ogla, they mostly get theirs through trade, so a little liquid diplomacy would go a long way. Okay. Sending an away team. I still want to try and fix up the ship a little bit more. We've got another 3 cycles. Something I can do. Still got 14. Pair both of those. Sick bay would probably be a good idea. Workshop. Large of the analysis found objects through research technologies. Okay. More cycle. Need more of that. Okay. Torpedoes in the workshop. Okay. Take 3 cycles. Injured and sick crew will be placed in sick bay automatically. After treatment, they'll go back to work. Damn. Hmm. Okay, that's operational. That's operational. Mm. Prefer to get something on a room where I've already opened it up, so I don't have to open up more life support. Oh, we're full. Okay. That's 6 cycles for that. That'll still only bring me down to missing 2. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders. Send a away team. I see the combat knife, so you'd probably be pretty good. Survivalist. And then Tuvok. Yeah. Oh, we recommended Innovator. Who's got Innovator? None of you. So we got two out of 3. That should be pretty good. The way to materialize in a small valley between the dead volcanoes. The sun burns down on them mercilessly. The air is hot and dry. Sandy wind whips into their eyes. Our captain, our tricorders are malfunctioning, probably because of the energy impulses. How do we get our bearings in the Dust Bowl? I mean, I can use a combined one with 0 reward. Using cardinal points. He has 40, we need 40, so that should be pretty simple. Though... No, I do need more material. I can max out 1,000. Using survival skills, the position of the sun, Chakotay determines the cardinal directions. He navigates the team through the rocky valley, eventually reaching a rocky ledge, gaining a better viewpoint of the surrounding area. In the distance, they spot the Kazon Ogla settlement. However, the wind is picking up and massive sandstorms approaching them from the south. Sandstorms heading our way. We need to find cover fast. Build temporary shelter. Can you do that? I mean, you need 20. Required 35. This is where Innovator would have been great, but... How is yours a little bit more green when you actually have less? Fuck! Waiting is desperately trying to build a shelter, but the strong wind giving them a hard time. As the storm intensifies, the makeshift cover collapses, leaving them exposed to the full source of the sandstorm. Reach the settlement. That really hurt. He can use his Talaxian trait. It's high. There's a chance to get back some crew. Should probably let him lead it. I know he's tired, but oh, fuck off, game. Boisterous greetings doesn't seem to have any effect. The women and children seem to recognize him, but they back away with the grim expressions. Men cautiously hands him a weapon. Saul Kason emerges from the settlement, jabbing their leader. At sight Neelix, his face turns red with rage. In the background, a badly bruised young woman who looks nothing like Kason, but more like a human with pointy ears, peers around the corner. Get no reward, but it's probably better that I do some sort of gold thing. How should we appease them? Demonstrate our strength. The display of potential force seems to impress Jabin, who explained that the Omakapa live underground, their access controlled by the caretaker, who also provides their only source of water. As proof, Jabin points to the bruised woman he's holding as a slave, Okampa. He explains that she is one of the few who have managed to reach the surface. Suddenly, Neelix grabs a phaser. He points at Jabin and demands the Okampa woman be freed. Sometimes certain approaches and away missions bear additional risks. Dangerous approaches marked by a higher danger level indicator 1. Failing such can result in injuries or even fatality. Oh, fuck me. Things are getting out of hand. Appease. Yeah, I mean, this should be good. Should be fine. The away team raises their hands in a gesture of peace, slowly backing away while choosing their words carefully to calm the angry Caissons. Jabin, though furious at Neelix's impulsive actions, recognizes the away team's intelligent attempt to de-escalate the situation. He allows them to retreat, though his eyes burn with anger. Okay, they all leveled up, but that was 3 passes and 2 fails. Leave back in Voyager, Neelix surprises the rest of the away team as he and the rescue woman kiss passionately. How does the relationship between the two go? Oh, it's Kess, my dearest Kess. Didn't I promise you I'd save you? And you'd come for me, my love? You lied and endangered my crew. This is not how we trust is built, Mr. Neelix. He was desperate, Captain, but understand. I want to repay you. You and your crew for saving me. As Jadman said, the access to the underground city is controlled by the caretaker. There is a tunnel, but the caretaker sealed it with a security barrier. We may be able to transport through the barrier if it has the slightest breach. A transport signal amplifier would be necessary. Excellent idea. Kess, can you help us once we located the breach? Of course, the least I can do. Grateful. Yeah, what do you know of the caretaker? Generations, he has promised the Ocampa provisioned the Ocampa with food, water, energy, and protection from the outside world. Any idea why he does it or where he came from? No, we do have stories and legends about him, but they're just stories and legends. How did you guys meet? I'm curious, yeah, how did you meet? Like Kess was trading with the Caisson Ogla. They enslaved her, but she was kind, even to someone like me. I had to get her out. Visited, brought me gifts, made me laugh. He was the only good thing in this terrible place, and we fell in love. Must admit, I used you, Captain. I apologize. But I'd do it again in a heartbeat. Yeah, why did you come to the surface? It's so dangerous on the surface. Why did you leave your home? felt a strong pull to explore the world beyond the city. I yearned for freedom to discover new things and learn about myself. Seeing my people so dependent on the caretaker, unable to even think for themselves, it was unbearable. We once possessed telepathic abilities, but these atrophied over many generations. Alright, we have things to do. Guitars and transport a signal amplifier, Kess, and we'll go to sickbay and have you examined. We can start researching the signal amplifier. Computer, initiate emergency medical holographic. Yes, the doctor. So it's one of the few things I actually like about watching Star Trek Academy. It's just is the doctor. With no other options available, Captain Janeway activates Voyager's emergency medical hologram. A shimmering figure materializes in sickbay, ready to provide critical care. Please state the nature of the medical emergency. Nature of the medical. Jesus Christ. Doctor, our chief medical officer is dead. We have to take care of the sickbay. Oh no, you have to take care of sickbay for now. And this patient, Kess. There's no concern, I'm capable of treating any injury or disease. A broken ulna, a few minor bruises and grazes, nothing I can't handle. If you're on the most capable hands, young lady. Thank you, Doctor. That's very kind of you. I expect you to do your best, Doctor. Do my best, Captain. I am programmed for optimal medical care. What else would I do? Now, if you excuse me, I have a patient to attend to and sickbay to reorganize. Okay, so it takes 3 turns to do that. 5 to build the last of the quarters. I don't really want to go anywhere yet. Access the tech tree to research new upgrades. This is where you can upgrade a room to unlock passives. Okay. Certain technologies first required an upgrade. Unlocking the next tier costs research points. Blueprints for the signal amplifier complete. However, to start production, we need to repair the workshop. Done that, I think. Workshop repaired, Captain. Aha. We can start producing this production of the signal amplifier. Oh, yeah, research tier 2, please. Takes 16 turns? Fuck. Hope it'll let me pause on occasion. The 2 unhoused. Signal amplifier has been completed and ready for use, Captain. It would be wise to make haste back to Ocampa. See, this is why I didn't leave the system. That would happen to Dougal. Reached our destination. Send an away team. Okay, so we just really need her. We need some survival, we need some engineering. I need Kim back. Guess we'll send Neelix. Upon materializing near the tunnel entrance, a group of caissons is already there, tinkering with the security barrier in frustration. As soon as they notice the away team, they reach for their weapons, but hesitate. Careful, shouts one of them. Don't let them butter you up. Captain, the caissons seem to be more cautious this time. They're ready to attack. What are your orders? I mean, he could do it by himself. Don't know what the gold reward is, but I could use the crew, I'm guessing. The way team approached the caissons to remind them of their previous peaceful interaction. The caissons, though still suspicious, persuaded by the diplomatic efforts of the away team, retreat to avoid getting into a firefight. It's got them all fatigued, though, which might cost me. Best chance there. Use the amplifier to locate the breaches in the barrier. Thank God. Void's transporter signal amplifier, carefully scanning the barrier for vulnerabilities. After a few... Okay, so I really should have had Neelix for the next thing. He's my best one in that. We're inside. Oh, we can use Hazard Camper thing here. Okay. But it's a maze of streets and chambers. How should we proceed? Cheese guaranteed. Cool. Cass approaches the camper, respectfully asking for assistance in locating the missing Harry, and B'Elanna. The Ocampa, touched by her concern, eagerly provide the directions to the medical facility. The away team eventually finds their crew members awake but disorientated, surrounded by strange medical equipment. B'Elanna, wary of unfamiliar faces, instinctively reaches for a weapon. What do you mean? Chakotay's with them. But before any conversations can occur, the ground starts to shake violently. Message from Captain Janeway cuts through the droid for all your reunion. Caretaker Array has apparently repositioned itself and is now firing at the tunnel entrance. We need to get out of here. Oh, you son of a bitch! Despite the best efforts, the team cannot manage to keep up with the rapidly collapsing tunnel. Forced to make some neck-breaking leaps, the team suffer minor injuries. Ugh. Would love the science, but stabilize transporter signal amplified by adjusting its frequency and modulation. Do not fuck me over, game. Working quickly, the away team adjusts the transporter signal, amplifying the frequency and modulation, compensating for the tremors. The transporter signal stabilizes, allowing the away team to lock on to the beam and materialize safely back on Voyager. Hey, Harry's back. And we now have a half Klingon. Back on Voyager, Harry Kim breathes a sigh of relief, while B'Elanna Torres eyes her Starfleet rescuers with suspicion. The Maquis engineer struggles to understand their sudden alliance. Miss Torres, welcome aboard Voyager. I'm Captain Catherine Janeway. And Ensign Kim, it's good to have you back in one piece. All to your duty, Captain. I didn't think I'd ever see Voyager again. Good to be back. What the hell's going on here, Chakotay? Since when are we cozying up to Starfleet? Long story, B'Elanna, but let's just say we had to compromise to get you back. We had, and we share a common goal, getting back home. Anything you've learned on the planet could help us. They learned anything about the caretaker? He's been acting weird lately. Apparently, abducting people is a new hobby of his. Oh, and he's increased the Ocampo's power supply enough to last them for 5 years, if I recall correctly. Then he destroyed the tunnels. It sounds like he's preparing for something, but what? Oscar learned about the Ocampo. Not only friendly and naive, or incredibly naive, they wouldn't last 5 minutes on the surface. Apparently, they've been living underground for 500 generations. That's true, our ancestors lived on the surface once. Ancient journals tell us the caretaker opened a deep chasm and let us in the ground. We have DIY. The Ocampo mentioned something called the warming. Today our surface turned into a desert. On that day the caretaker appeared and built our city. Since then he has provided for the Ocampo to ensure their survival. Say again, Captain Tuvok? Tuvok. There's enough evidence for me to form a reasonable hypothesis, Captain. The Ocampo homeworld turned into a desert from one day to the next. The caretaker immediate arrival seems to be no coincidence. I assume he is responsible for the ecological damage. The building underground the city and caring for them. He seems to be trying to make amends. In addition, it was mentioned that the caretaker provided the Ocampo with a mere 5 years worth of energy, coupled with the destruction of the access tunnels, and his frequent references to running out of time. The logical conclusion is that he does not intend to continue his role as caretaker. I believe he is dying. If he dies, how the hell are we supposed to get home? Ask if they know why they were sent to the Ocampo. Mention that you might have what he needs. You make sense of that? We woke up covered in strange ulcerations. The Ocampo said we went away to prevent. We were sent to prevent some kind of plague. Except we weren't sick before we met the guy. What a crock. They also said the caretaker had sent others with the same disease, but they didn't recover. Died? I want you both in sickbay now. Captain, the condition is unusual. It appears to be a several disruption caused by the introduction of foreign genetic material. Their bodies are rejecting it, rather violently, I might add. They're fortunate a few more days and the cellular disruption would have been fatal. Foreign genetic material? For what purpose? An excellent question, Commander. It appears it may have been introduced deliberately. Though why anyone would want to inject them with incompatible DNA is beyond my comprehension. Prognosis, Doctor? I've already started the treatment. With my expertise, they should make a full recovery. Doctor's discovery further confirms my hypothesis, Captain. Aware of his imminent death, the caretaker is enacting measures to safeguard the Ocampo for as long as possible. However, they will run out of energy eventually. So he seeks a successor, one who would continue his work. It explains the abduction and subsequent testing of individuals from various sectors. If he dies before finding a suitable successor, we'll be stranded. We have to return to the array before it's too late. Captain, given the caretaker's reluctance to cooperate, a more assertive approach may be necessary. The Vulcan's right. If that overgrown energy blob won't send us home, we'll have to blast our way out. Phasers, torpedoes, the whole shebang. Believe a bit of tactical planning is in order. Shields first, then phasers. Yeah, offensive and defensive capabilities have been restored, Captain. However, I suggest a test run to verify the system's functionality to assess our temporary flight control officer's performance in combat. Excuse me? This ace pilot knows more maneuvers than Starfleet can throw Greek letters at and numbers together. Jesus Christ, all this reading is doing a number on my throat. Except the one for evading Starfleet custody. Gentlemen, enough. Tuvok is right, we need to test our combat systems, but we lack a sparring partner. You have one, our ship. Seriously, Chakotay? Or the Marquis on the Valjean as a Starfleet target practice? What could possibly go wrong? focus. We need preparation. I will part the Valjean, Captain. Just remember to set your favors to simulation. I'll keep that in mind. Each combat encounter, you may choose may choose up to 3 heroes to utilize their specific strength and capabilities. Shield hacking, evasive maneuvers, rousing speech, coordinated attack. Use cloaking. God, I wish. Voyager will fight semi-autonomously. Phasers are fired automatically, torpedoes manually. You can control the ship by opening the command menu, deciding how to approach the enemy.
What are your orders, Captain?
Order your ship to try and attack or defend a side with evasive maneuvers. Fleeing requires enemy engines to be damaged, while surrendering costs resources as a form of payment. You can also repair damaged subsystems. I would say take out their shields.
Moving to attack the port side, Captain.
Hero abilities can be activated while selecting them.
Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Moving to attack the aft, Captain.
Shoot him in the butt. Okay, I'm just gonna keep taking out all the
Moving
parts.
to attack the starboard side, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Victory! That's how it's done. Not bad for a temporary guy, huh, Tuvok? The methods were unconventional, however, the objective was achieved. An acceptable performance. One more thing, Captain. Whatever awaits us at the array, the Valjean should be in a support position for Voyager, alright? Have the transporter room standing by in case your crew needs an emergency beam out. Let's show this quadrant what we're really made of. I don't wanna. Anything I can do? Build? Don't think so. Oof. Captain, we got a major problem brewing on our engineering. Deuterium levels are critical. The ship won't last long. To locate new... Okay. Well, luckily I didn't empty out this bloody system, did I? Boom. Okay, so completing that gave me a morale boost. Oh my god, I was worried. Build an additional cargo bay. I mean, don't I have cargo? Hmm. I don't know how big the cargo bay is. I'll do that. Initial building upgrade repair times reduced. Yeah. Okay, that is a 3 cost. Okay. Oh my god. Boom. Big old morale boost as well. Fuck yes. Reach our destination. Orders. Continue. Oh. Those look familiar. Wanted to say Kardashians, but it's not. No, it's the Caissons. The lead ship is hailing us. They're probably not calling to chat. I'll have our Marquis radar manned. You have to support. You'll have support if this turns into a fight, Captain. Excellent idea. But let's see what the Caissons have to say first. Back for more, are you? Don't you think your silk tongue will work this time? All we care about is getting home, Jabin. We'll beam over to the array and see what we can if we can arrange that. I'm sure you have another fancy speech prepared for the entity. But I won't allow it. We have no dispute with you. Of course not. You'd rather talk your way into getting what you want. This is absurd. We have no intention of challenging you. I'm not as gullible as you think. The array's power is mine. Jabin, we can discuss this like two civilized, disconnected Captain. He's powering up their weapons. Battle stations. Okay.
What are your orders, Captain?
And I'll swap.
Moving to attack the front, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Torpedoes have to be fired manually. Shift key or yeah, okay. Powerful weapons causing great damage to systems in the hull. However, the effect minimal to shields.
Enemy
Yeah, so
shields
lower
destroyed,
shields too.
Captain.
Open the command menu at any point to give new orders. While the command menu is open, the combat is paused. One of your shields is dangerously low. Switch to defensive actions to protect that side. Which side? On my rear.
Moving to defend the aft, Captain. An enemy is fled, Captain. Moving to attack the front, Captain.
Oh, that hit me!
Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Okay, go for the shields.
Moving to attack the port side, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Fucking fire.
Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Oh, they fled. Get out of here. You can hire allied ships on the bridge to help in combat. One ally may help at the same time. Only one ally can help. Unlock their abilities by fulfilling hidden objectives and researching certain texts. Once unlocked, they'll be able to help the rest of the game. That went better than expected. Our raid is in good shape. I'll keep a close by just in case more caissons decide to show up. Got a strong captain. But there is strength in numbers. I have called for reinforcements. This array will be mine. Then I guess we don't have much time. Hail the array. Well, aren't you persistent? We need you to send us back to where we came from. Impossible. I barely have enough strength to complete my work. I must protect the Ocampa. If I don't, the caissons will steal their water. They won't be able to survive. Confront him. What happened to the Ocampa was your fault. Something you did turned the planet into a desert, didn't it? That was the debt that could never be repaid. We were explorers from another galaxy. We had no idea our technology would devastate their atmosphere. 2 of us were chosen to stay behind and take care of them. Where's the other? She went off to look for more interesting places. Must let the Ocampa go. Did you never consider allowing the Ocampa to care for themselves? They're children. Children grow up. They need challenges. Maybe the Ocampa are stronger than you think. Send us home. You have dragged us into this. You need to send us. Captain, Gavin wasn't bluffing. Reinforcements arrived. I could try to access the array systems to transport us to the Alpha Quadrant, Captain. No, I'm fading. This time is up. If you leave, the array will be left to the caisson. They'll annihilate the Ocampa. You must destroy it. Don't listen to him. We'll be stranded. Please protect the Ocampa. The caretaker fades away, collapsing into an inert crystalline form. Janeway is now faced with the impossible choice: return to the Alpha Quadrant, leaving the Ocampa defenseless, or sacrifice Voyager's return to ensure their safety. The clock is ticking. He's gone. Captain, the caissons are closing in. Shall I try to access the primary control and send us back? Destroy the array. You never asked to be involved in this, but we are. I won't trade the lives of the Ocampa for our consciousness. Lieutenant Tuvok, ready the Tricobot devices. What are you doing? The array is our only way to get out of here. You can't. I can and I will. Tricolor devices ready, Captain. Fire! We'll find another way home, I promise. I mean, you said there was another one of the entities out there. Who do you think you are, making decisions for all of us? It was the right decision, Balon. The Ocampa, they remind me of our people. We were fighting a more powerful enemy to protect our own. The Ocampa deserve that too. 70,000 light years. We're really stranded, aren't we? Great. Now I'll definitely miss my next parole review. God damn it, Paris. This parole review should be not your primary concern at the moment, Mr. Paris. Thanks, Tuvok. I hadn't thought about that. Gavin is hailing us, Captain. You made an enemy today. Mr. Paris, put some distance between us and this place. Voyager's hull has been damaged in combat. Dialogue, spatial phenomena, or navigational deflectors is offline. Wait. Can be damaged in combat. Yeah, that's fine. If the hull integrity reaches 0, game over. Hull integrity doesn't regenerate it by itself. To repair the hull, you need to assign a work team in the engineering office. Where the hell is my engineering office? It's somewhere around here. There it is. Yeah, I'm building a room. Okay. Once they're done, I guess I can turn them on. Okay, can I now do it while you bitching, game? Thank you. Interfacial coil spanners, thank you. Oh, scan all these. There's too high to send down a team. A sample brought aboard for analysis. Yes. We're super low right now. Oh, you son of a bitch. Fuck. Suck, game. A big bully. Ooh, way too bloody close. Okay, I'm feeling a lot better. Let's go there. Ramming speed, Mr. Smith. Jesus. I don't need more hull damage, thank you very much. How's the game? The game's fun so far. Yeah. A lot of different components too. Kind of got like yeah, power management systems, building your entire ship. There's a lot to do, and we barely scratched the surface. We just finished some research, but you can see a lot of this ship is still not operational. We're kind of repairing ourselves back up to life. Shuttle Bay. I could repair you. I do have some of this stuff finally. Yeah. There's a lot that's not voice acted. I can honestly say after reading everything out loud for like the last hour and a half, I need a cup of tea because my throat hurts. So there is that. Points of interest and missions. I do kind of want to get the Shuttle Bay online. Yes. Don't have another crew for that. Also the holodeck. Probably help with morale, but morale's actually doing alright right now. Let's continue the main story. 30,000 light years from home. Seems we're in this together, Commander. Your decision didn't win you any friends. Kazon's, Marquis, and Starfleet, but I respect you for it. Their anger is justified, but we have more pressing concerns. 2 crews on one ship stranded in the Delta Project, fighting survival. Know a thing or two about survival? The Marquis, our motley crew. We had to learn to put our differences aside and work together to coexist. Coexist, Well, Commander, I'd like to offer you a position on Voyager as First Officer. First Officer, you're willing to trust the Marquis with that responsibility? I'm learning to adapt. This is a new beginning. A chance to forge a new path. 27 crew have joined us. Okay, cool. But that means that's more people I need to find room for. Fuck. Neelix, Kess, you wanted to see me? Do you need anything else before you leave? Supplies, water, medicine? Well, that's what I want to discuss. We'd like to go with you. Before you say anything, Captain, we both want to be a part of your journey. I can offer you so much in this sector, Captain. Need a guide, supplies, contracts, and a cook. You haven't lived until you tasted my Angela. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. More than that, Captain, I can be your morale officer. Keep those smiles bright on this long journey of voyage home. I have a feeling you'll need it. Guide, a cook, and a morale officer. It's quite officer, Mr. Linux. And guess what about you? What do you hope to gain from this journey? I want to see the galaxy. There's so much out there I don't know. So much to explore and discover. Perhaps this journey could help me understand my own telepathic abilities better. Learn more, develop. But I also want to help. After the doctor cured my wounds, I realized I want to help others too. Maybe I can learn from him, assist in sickbay. Welcome back. I think the doctor would be glad to have you. Very well, welcome aboard, Captain. And you might want to see this. Looks like we've stirred up a little trouble, in a good way, I think. Sudden distress call reveals Voyager's victory over Japan sparked a mass escape from the Kazon slave camp. Janeway wastes no time in ordering the desperate survivors to be beamed aboard. Neelix is surprised to find another Talaxian who's been captured while exploring the campus landscape. Gratefully joins the crew. Another 21? That the half Klingon is B'Elanna, what's it called? Torres. So that's Torres. You got Janeway, Chakotay, Paris, Harry Kim, Tuvok, Kess, Neelix. Stand strong as one crew, defend yourselves. Speech to unite, explore the unknown and learn. That's very Starfleet. Yeah, let's go with that one. Yeah, that's because she just joined us. She had a different outfit on. Now she's got her Starfleet outfit on. In the story, she's only just joined us from being on the part of the Maquis. We're alone in this uncharted part of the galaxy, ripe for scientific discovery. We face the unknown with open minds, eager to explore and learn. To survive, we must work together as one crew. Explore but duty calls us home? No. Explore but find our way home. Yes. As the only Starfleet vessel in the Delta Quadrant, we will continue to explore, but our primary goal is to return home. 75 years is not an option. We'll have to use every weapon and tactic to find our way. Adapt to overcome, reach home. Never give up, find a way together. There we go, that's the one. We'll search for shortcuts, new technologies to get us home faster. Somewhere along this journey, we'll find our way back. Spoken, Captain. Mr. Paris, you've proven yourself a skilled pilot. A valued member of this crew, I hereby appoint you as Flight Control Officer. For the first time in my life, I don't know what to say. Perhaps a state that you would like to embrace more frequently from now on, Mr. Paris, or Lieutenant Paris. Jesus Christ, Tuvok. Lieutenant Paris has a nice ring to it, don't you think? Hey Harry, I bet your own promotion is just around the corner. Imagine me becoming captain at one day. Goddamn it. Very well, gentlemen. As your first official act in your position, Lieutenant Paris set a course. We're flying home. Okay. Task completed. The Voyager journey starts home. Leaving this sector will cause all active missions to be cancelled. Where are we traveling to? Leaving the sector will cause all active missions to be cancelled. All heroes currently marked as unavailable to be lost. I don't think there are any more heroes. Discovery. Man, I had to start watching Discovery. I really did. And I am watching Star Trek Academy. But the main thing one of the few things I'm enjoying about that is the fact the Doctor's in it from Voyager, and a couple of other familiar faces. But yeah, once we got to the burn and stuff like that, it's like, eh. Starfleet Academy there's a lot of teenage angst for a Star Trek show, but what can you expect? Travel now. Fuck it. And I really would like the Commandant Lemay to put some shoes on and stop lounging on everything. Like, Jesus Christ. Not everything is like a Vogue model set.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tuvok. We have been in the Delta Quadrant for an estimated 4 weeks. The integration of Starfleet and former Maquis personnel is progressing. Our current trajectory of 70,000 light years to Federation space dictates a need for a long-term survival strategy. Due to the replicator's power consumption, the captain has concluded that we must transition to traditional nutrition and enlist the assistance of Mr. Neelix in locating alternative food sources. I have provided Mr. Neelix with a Starfleet Cadet's Guide to Shipboard Protocol, specifically highlighting regulations concerning discipline, resource management, and proper conduct. To date, I have observed no discernible alteration.
I'm really enjoying the fact that the Voyager theme song's playing in the background.
I will therefore continue to monitor his activities to ensure that his unconventional approach does not result in any culinary incidents.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tom Paris. Lieutenant, Flight Control Officer. Has a nice ring.
That is not Paris's voice.
Who'd have thought you only need to get yourself stranded 70,000 light years from home to actually climb the Starfleet ladder? Starfleet brass and Maquis rebels all crammed onto one ship? Found a good pal in Harry Kim. His nose is still glued to the how to be a model ensign manuals, but he's got potential. My off-duty hours? I'd spend them on the holodeck if the damn thing wasn't fried. I'm honestly dying of boredom. So, to keep from going completely off the rails, I've decided to start building a hollow version of Chez Sandrine, my old bar hangout by the port in Marseille. Turns out, when Starfleet isn't supplying endless resources, you have to, conserve? And that, unfortunately, includes the food replicators as well. The captain wants us to find traditional food sources, and Neelix, our Delta Quadrant guide, is apparently the point man for that gourmet expedition. Sounds exciting. Neelix already puts our security chief through the logical ringer daily. Can't wait to see what kind of traditional delicacies he drags back when we actually let him forage for real food. I'll be sticking close to the replicators, just in case.
Okay. Yeah, the Borg stuff is a tech. Oop. Jesus Christ, so much reading. Mr. Neelix, do you have any recommendations for edible plants? Plants? Yes. There's a lovely little L-class planet close by. Lush vegetation, abundant wildlife, and it's almost perfectly safe. Almost. That's reassuring. Mr. Neelix could accompany the away team and provide first-hand guidance. I'll second that. Lieutenant Paris set a course. Now, if you excuse me, I have to announce our new chief engineer. Lieutenant Carey. You kept engineering running smoothly enough during these past few weeks. Thank you for that. Happy to serve, Captain. However, the Delta Quadrant requires someone who can improvise when Starfleet protocols fail. Miss Torres. But Captain, I have been a loyal Starfleet officer for years. She's Marquis, a criminal. You're out of line, Lieutenant. My decision stands. Dismissed. Miss Torres, or should I say Lieutenant Torres, I know we got off to the wrong foot, but I hope we can learn to work together. Fine, I'll keep your ship running, but don't think I'll forget it was you who got us into this situation. Hopefully, community adds a mature voiceover as a mod. Hell, even yeah. Yeah, it would be nice. I trust your hand at engineering with equal determination. Don't worry, Voyager's in good hands, Captain. You'll have assistance. Commander Chakotay highly recommends both Ensign Seska and Crewman Jones, both Marquis. Well, that's not so bad. At least I'll have someone to rant about Starfleet recreations to. Don't worry about it. We'll find ways to adapt to Starfleet. We always have. Anything you need, just say the word, Lieutenant. You can count on me. Do your job, Jones. That's all I need. Start right away. We're reaching L-class planet. We've got plenty of work to do. Oh my giddy aunt. So yeah, we have again too many people that we have room for. Love that for us. Crew is doing all right. We do have both work teams idling currently. Have no battery capacity. No life support. Yeah, I have to turn that on, which requires a lot more. Each one of these decks can only be turned on if I activate the corresponding life support. For that, I need a lot more titanium? Titanium? I don't know. Oh yeah, how's it going with the shuttle bay? 2 more cycles. Got it, copy. So what can I clear out? We can clear out more stuff here. Dilithium would be nice. I feel like I should go this sort of route. Hello there. Do like how closely I can zoom in. Okay. Navigational reflectors, we don't have that. We don't have this. Ooh, that one's terrible. But we have shuttles. So the fact that we have a shuttle means that I get a little bit of yellow bar and not just half red. There's a less that I can get out of it, but still 69 is pretty good. Don't fuck me, game. Thank you. We lost quite a bit because storage is full. Okay. Minus 57 a cycle, that's a lot. Get whole Borg rooms. Borg duration. Oh my god. Shield matrix? That'd be nice. I don't know what that is, but I feel like that'd be nice. Missing tech. I mean, it's all Borgish. Yeah, that's for sure. Oh god, nose itch. Yeah, I need 2 more rooms to be able to accommodate the full amount, at least. Well, I know that'd be still be down 2, but regardless. My power, watch out on my power. Switch off? No. I mean, she'd be the natural choice to sign there. Okay. Okay. Upgrade to Warp Core 2. Oh, it's probably been about a decade as well for me, at least. I know I rewatched it yeah, actually 10 years ago, probably. I did restart watching DS9 last year, but I kind of stopped a bit because other shit came up. Upgrade to Warp Core 2. Unlocked by upgrading main engineering. Okay. So I need more of that and a person to be able to upgrade engineering. Got it. I mean, it's more than I really need because I'm maxing out. Actually maxing out 50-100, so if I can do this one. Let's go with that. Please don't fuck me. Thank you. Boom. Okay. You're nearly done. Love to give them proper quarters, but you know, I don't have the tech for it yet. That might be nice. Yeah, storage. Let's go with that. Oh. We've got a little bit more dilithium. Go look for the potential food. Reached our destination. Send the away team. Okay, so here, the challenges we might come across. We need a Talaxian. Well, Helix, you're up. So I need someone with leadership and survival and science. Well, that's Tuvok. Who else would help? Medical. I mean, that's really just you. And you'd help out with some more science stuff. Okay. We've arrived. Half the crew must be down here. To proceed. Talaxian. Some sort of special award. If I hit critical. Nina identifies the delicious looking apples as poisonous, strange roots as safe and nutritious. Stay away. The away team gathers a bountiful supply of food. We received your signal about the ship in Auden, Captain. Ensign Seska is missing. We can't locate her comm badge. Orders, Captain? Allies. Team's tracking skills pay off. Footprints reveal Seska went inside a cave. Captain, we're hearing voices inside the cave. Orders. High risk. But, oh, it's got some of the, what's it called, stuff I'm after. You can have casualties on the thing, apparently, so there's that. Requires 68 for per, no matter what, but he's fatigued. So really it should be Helix, and I would have to not get that. Approach them. In case I'm armed, the away team calms them and lets them leave. Their purpose unknown. Seska is a priority. We need to get inside. We're inside the cave, but no signs of Seska. Split up and search every corner of the cave. I really want some of this. This might be bad. Oh, hell yeah. Thorough search pays off. Seska's found. She recounts a Kazon ambush while gathering mushrooms. Captain, another Kazon patrol. Taking heavy fire. You're fatigued, but we can distract them. A tricorder decoy grants the team a chance to escape. They safely beam aboard a Voyager. Okay, so I got an extra, like a ton more like healthy crew. And nobody got hurt, so woo! Apple-like fruits and weird roots. Captain, the away team is back, and with Ensign Seska, and quite a haul. We should move it to the cargo bay. I appreciate Neelix's enthusiasm, but I'm concerned about the long-term viability of these food sources. We need hydroponics or something, and their actual nutritional value. Simply having a lot of them doesn't solve our problem. A valid point, Commander. We'll have the food analyzed in the science lab. Yeah, we're trying to get that. That'll take 5 cycles. I could swap it over. So basically, a cycle is what they in this game call like a tick of the system. You know, so each planet is a certain cycles away. We can see currently while we've been in this sector, 19 cycles has passed. It's how they judge turns or times or whatever you want to say. Blindly beam aboard? No, that seems dumb. Send a shuttle. Red is really, really bad outcome. Orange is medium outcome, or medium bad. Green and light green, great. Yellow is like, okay. I think this one would be better. What's my maximum of this? 100. So that would basically get me my maximum. Destroy the vessel. Fuck. I lost morale. And I lost my shuttle. 3 crew died. Fuck. I blame everybody but myself, naturally. We've reached our destination. Send an away team. Oh, camper. So we need you. We need... That should do, I think. We're inside K system. Our tricorders are picking up strong dilithium signatures. I mean, I can use them all, or at least 2 of them. Try and get crit. But that would tire them all. But, fuck it. Really? Fuck you, game. Fuck you, game. This is some XCOM level rolls I'm getting. Metal door protected by a sophisticated force field. Seems we're not alone. Orders? Blow up the force field. Team destroys the force field. The door open. The door with the controlled. Wait, opens the door with a controlled explosion, revealing a constructed tunnel. They enter. Captain was standing in a kind of operating room, and someone has acquired quite a collection of organs. Ew. We still got a whole task to go. Oh, this one. Try and recognize some familiar looking organs. Oh no! Guessmen are going to enable her to examine the organs. It seems they've been infected with a strange flesh-eating disease. Suddenly a secret door swings open. A hooded figure rushes out, holding a tricorder-like device. Captain, threat established. Ordered. Stand your ground. The best outcome I have. Stranger is intimidated by a crew's united front and flees into the darkness. Worried about further surprises, the team retreats the ship. Nice. She leveled up. Away team was returned. That was a close call. Quite. We cannot draw any definitive conclusions as to what was down there. But what about a guess, Lieutenant? A guess? We're dealing with a species that appropriates organs, and our away team almost contributes to that collection. However, the why is not clear. Captain Alien's ship has just left the planetoid at warp speed. We can still follow them? Take pursuit. Chance to find out why. Follow them. We actually got a lot of resources out of that side mission. God damn. I told you my level of concern. Build a shuttle. Gotta replace the one I, busted. And it automatically swapped back. Cool. As the commander feared, the Leola routes aren't a long-term solution. We need to find other ways to stock up our pantry. Suggestions? I was thinking about rebuilding a hydroponics bay. That's what I was saying. It would give the crew a chance to reconnect with the natural process of growing food. We could also hit up a local trading station with an aero shuttle, barter for supplies. Do a little Delta Quadrant grocery shopping, so to speak. But Captain, there are so many plants out there. We need to keep exploring and find one brimming with the most delicious, nutritious delicacies. Think of the culinary adventures. Hydroponics, trade, exploration, all valid options. Thank you. In the long term, I feel like hydroponics, creating our own food, would probably be the wiser choice. But it won't give any immediate benefits. Regardless of your choice, the raw ingredients still need to be prepared. Naturally, I'd be honored to apply my culinary skills. However, the mess hall lacks proper galley. Would you be willing to sacrifice a private dining room for the greater good of the crew? Wonderful. I'll get straight to work. Okay. To upgrade a room, select it first. Yeah. So you want me to upgrade? We reached our destination. Continue. Dropped our warp and went inside the asteroid. Scan it first. Strange. Can't stand the interior. The surface stratum is a neutronium alloy, not a natural formation. It's like someone built this asteroid. Let's do some dumb shit. Take us in. Mirror, mirror, Voyager plunges into the heart of the asteroid and encounters an unexpected sight. A vast chamber with mirrored walls, creating an endless reflection of an alien ship. And Voyager, lost in a sea of duplicates, the crew must act as they before they are ambushed. All the mirrors. Can we identify the real ship? We're still picking up the ion trail. But they could have left a fake one. Okay, this one has a 60%. Fire speed is no, well, don't do that. He's level 2. Let him navigate, see what he can do. Get us through those mirrors. Hey, yes. Success. My pleasure, Captain. Just another Tuesday flight. And we're through. Did I promise too much? Not a single scratch, huh? Scanners are picking up weak bioelectric signatures in front of us. They're powering up their engines. Fire the tractor beam. General direction of the bioelectric signatures. We got them. Open the channel. Oh god. The captured aliens show up on the view screen, their bodies ravaged by rot. The crew exchange uneasy glances. What has caused the aliens' horrifying disfigurement? I'm Captain Janeway of the Federation Starship Voyager. We have a firm grip on your ship, so do yourself a favor and talk. I'm Dareth, and this is Matura. We are the Vidian Solidarity, and demand an explanation on what happened in the caves. I'm very sorry that we tried to attack you. Normally, we harvest from the dead, but time was running short. This is the phage, you see. My people have been stricken by a disease for eons. It consumes our body, eats us up alive. The only way to fight it is to gather organs and graft them. I'm in mortal peril and in dire need of a lung. But this is not your problem, Captain. Let us go. You'll never see us again. You like these guys? Oh my. Create artificial lungs? Might be only a temporary solution, but we could create artificial lungs. Procedure was successful, but the phage disease has already unfortunately begun attacking the new organ. This is only a temporary solution. I'll take all I can get, thank you. I'll never forget your mercy, Captain Janeway. As a token of my gratitude, take our surgical device. It will help you. Terran Empire, Jesus. Harvest all the aliens. Okay. Thank you, and farewell. Helm, we return to our old course. We gave Janeway some XP, hell yeah. I need a lot more. Oh, we completely out. God damn. Probably spent it all on upgrading that, didn't we? Instead of using emergency or premium rations, we can resort to fresh, normal rations. It won't affect your morale, nor cost a Testurian, but needs fresh food instead. Okay, we'll do that, and... oh, that's diplomacy. Got it. Neelix, do your thing, my guy. Ooh, I'd be scared. Shoot the thermal beam to heat a wide surface area. Hell yeah. Prepare new life support to unlock a new deck. Get the battery compartment, I think. This one would probably be rather nice. I was still missing more of that. the sound, the game just cut out? What happened there? Was that just on my side? Your side. Okay, cool. Love that for me. I blame the French, always do. Good mantra. Oh, did the fucking station die out me? It did. Okay, well then in that case, I'm gonna have to do something different. 1 second, bear with me. Nope, nope, don't open up that. And put it through my headset at the same time. Thank you. Cool. Cool. Maybe getting the holodeck up and running might be better. Boom. Upgrade successful. Captain Warcall's now level 2. We significantly increased our maximum energy output, making voyages energy demands easier. Yeah, I don't want to raise this level 2 yet because that'll increase how much we're actually using. And we still got a little bit of wiggle room power-wise, so. Well, that one requires much more. So it's not the same cost for all of them. Okay, in that case, yeah, we'll start from the top, work our way down. Though I'm out of tritanium again as well. I feel like I just had tritanium. Can make an evil playthrough? I don't know. I mean, the story seems to progress the way Voyager did, so maybe. Don't you do it, don't, oh, you son of a bitch. Deflector offline. Where was it? It was in... Was the workshop? Engineering office, that's where it was. There we go. Big old hull repair right there. Cool, thanks, phone. It's a big old red patch, but a chance to get more. But this one's safer. Don't be greedy, Weaver. Don't you do it, game. Game's a bully. Yeah, I don't see hydroponics. Oh. Hey Weaver, there's other sections. You dum-dum. Like the hydroponics bay. Oh, and each section has its own tier. Oh my giddy aunt. That actually became a lot more expansive than I thought it'd be. Hydroponics bay. We'll save up for that. Food, cool. Again, storage is full, so we're not getting as much. I need some more, yeah? Be fruit prep. Gotcha. Captain, we're picking up a stress call on screen. Oh. Anyone can hear this message? Lost control of the bridge. Ship is falling apart. Help now, please. Captain, this may be a trap. Analyze the damage on the case on the ship. Can we determine any genuine damage? Its fluctuating patterns indicate a reactor breakdown on board. Scan for other ships. Nothing showing up. That's one of the most violent sects. Lovely. Let's go investigate. Let's make some new friends or enemies. Excuse me. Destination, send an away team. Need a lot of engineering, some medical. And you kind of cover all three. So, Paris. The inside of the radar shows signs of massive explosion, no sign of the crew. Scan for life signs. What happened here? Medical examination reveals no signs of conventional weapons. Suggestions how we found the origin of the explosion. Others show signs of massive pre-explosion energy surge that originated in a irradiated area behind a force field. There's a strange console inside the force field. It could be the origin of the explosion, but the radiation is preventing us from coming in closer as we proceed. Despite the severe radiation exposure, the away team examines the console, which contains traces of Federation technology. Injured, the away team returns to Voyager. Hell yeah. How are you level 4 already? Goddamn, lady. Steve's Caissons tried to install Federation technology. We're unsure why. Can't we transport it out to examine it? Not with the levels of the clonic radiation. We could create a subspace bubble and build an expander. Let's go with the expander. We'll risk our lives no matter how expensive it is. How did they get their hands on Federation tech? The most probable explanation is that someone on our ship gave it to them. I don't like this. Technology changed hands. Maybe it happened on the planet earlier. Yeah, Seska. Engineer Seska was unaccounted for. I was picking mushrooms. Caisson ambushed me. Right. I suggest interviewing the Caisson survivor, Captain. Captain, this raises serious security concerns with Marquis personnel in critical areas. This is about you being passed over as chief engineer, isn't it, Carrie? No, Torres. It's about security. Convenient timing, Carrie. Almost like someone wanted to make the Marquis look like the perfect scapegoats. Enough. We'll determine the truth behind the truth through a proper investigation. 6-baited Captain Genoway. It's the Caisson. His blood cells are killing him. I need to perform a complete parasite replacement to save him. Requesting authorization. We equipped for this procedure? I've already run a crew compatibility analysis. I also noticed Ensign Seska never provided a birth sample. I had a childhood disease and I was warned never to donate blood. Already found a compatible blood donors among the crew, but we still require a blood sample for general medical purposes. Don't see the point, Proctor. Ordered, yeah, provide the sample. About the Caisson patient. Use the surgical device, yes, the one we got. Good news, the Caisson's stable. High chance they will survive. Good, let me know as soon as he wakes up. Let's proceed with building the expander. This way. Okay. Don't lose my shuttle. Hydroponics bay, hell yeah. I want to take advantage of my high morale as much as possible. Boom, baby. Four crew got injured. Bloody hellfire. Okay, we're at max. I gotta boost this up now. Energy is essential to power rooms. Any energy not used is wasted. Use the battery compartment to store excess energy. Okay. So if I'm using... It's only every 10 cycles I get that. Okay. We're losing too much excess energy. I mean, I've already built the thing. Do I need to build an additional one? Okay. Missing tech. Hi. 2 Kazon instrument raiders are approaching. They're hailing us. Open a channel. Kazon vessel. This is Captain Janeway. And Kulu, first mage of the Kazon Nistrum. What have you done to our ship? We responded to a distress call. By the time we arrived, there was only one survivor. A demand to speak with him. I'd not refuse the demand. Sure. Should question survivor first, without outside influence. I demand to see my crewman. Allow the visit. We'll recover. A few physicians could achieve such a... Yeah. I'll take him back to my ship. I prefer you stay here. We found Federation technology on our ship. I don't want some answers. Very well, Captain. At least allow me a moment with them. Janeway and the Doctor turn away, granting Corporal a moment of privacy. As tense silence fills the room, broken by a hum of biomonitors. Suddenly, a faint rattle, the sound of a sharp intake of breath. Janeway and the Doctor turn around. Pulls a small device from the case on his neck, quickly concealing it in his sleeve. Within seconds, the case on patient starts to sink violently, then he collapses. He's dead. What have you done? Me? Captain, he simply expired. Get off my ship. Get ready to recover the console. Considered an act of war. Well. Boldly go to Weaver. YouTube channel, thanks. Yep, I appreciate that. No, I'm keeping the ship. Fuck this guy. I'm not going to argue with the captain who murders his own crew. Don't get in the way, Kulu. Your technology makes you brave, Captain. But you have only one ship. There are 4 caisson vessels off your bow soon enough. I don't negotiate with murderers, Kulu. Janeway out. Janeway to over 18. Get ready to recover the console. I need survivalists, so... You? High engineering, boom, so that basically fills that quota. Is anybody who does both? I mean, you'll help out as well with some survival stuff. Captain, we're back on the radar. But the bridge engine is jammed shut. I'm positive it was open before. We'll use you. Cool. Control the explosion. The team blows a large hole in the door. Bridge has been tampered with. How should we proceed? Survivalist. Chakotay is technically a red shirt. But he's a commander, so I don't want to lose him. A thorough search reveals that someone has been here recently. They noticed a trap next to the force field and disarm it. Whoever's on the bridge didn't want us to recover the console. Use the expander to rotate the force field away from the console. Hell yeah. Console's fused to surroundings. Suggestions, Captain? Use them. Boom. The way team uses precise laser bursts to sever the fused connections. Console is freed, though not too much to look at. The Voyager team returns with the console. Cool. Hell yeah. Oh, Captain, my Captain. Damn straight. Console recovered, Captain, is indeed from Voyager. What's it supposed to be? Analyze it? Don't analyze it. Why would I not analyze it? No chance the thing was fried in the explosion. Fucking hell. Well, no matter what it was supposed to be, we know it was Federation technology. Voyager technology. We have a traitor on board. Captain, I propose a full investigation, which will require I suspend my other duties. Approved. With Tuvok currently unavailable, his duties as Chief for Security will temporarily covered by Lieutenant Nuez. As a no-nonsense military man, Lieutenant Nuez is always prepared for any contingency. He'll make sure every security protocol is strictly observed, leaving no room for error. Lieutenant Nuez was part of the original Starfleet crew aboard Voyager when it launched. His presence will ensure a seamless transition. Sure. Alrighty then. Hull reinforcement might be nice. Increase XP for away heroes, that also pretty sexy. Oh, crew quarters, yes. I need better. I mean, it's only 10, where the other one does 12, but I wish it would switch to normal, no, what's it called, premium rations instead of emergency. So close, yet so far. Captain, I've completed my investigation. Docked onto the bridge, I've analyzed Ensign Seska's blood sample. No childhood disease could explain her genetic markers. Ensign Seska is Cardassian, genetically altered to look Bajoran. Goddamn Cardassians. This is crazy, impossible. You want me to believe Seska's a Cardassian agent who infiltrated the Maquis? Ensign Seska's being a Cardassian agent isn't as far-fetched as you might think. It's a common trick to use cosmetic alteration for infiltration. Yeah, Starfleet does it all the time with, to avoid, like, Prime Directive stuff. I was also a spy under your command. Thank you for bringing that up again. What are your findings? No unauthorized transmission was sent to Kazon a week ago. It originated in Lieutenant Carey's station. Also found encrypted security code in the requisition file for replicator materials. That code, however, belongs to Ensign Seska. Incompetence or intent? Thank you, Lieutenant. Summarize all the clues again. I mean, she's a Cardassian. It was her code that was used, but it was his console. Yeah, Lieutenant Gray resents Torres' appointment. He may have attempted to frame the Marquis as a traitor. It was Seska who was close to Kazon in the cave, providing a perfect opportunity to transfer materials. Furthermore, Seska is a Cardassian spy within the Marquis, to be exact. While conclusive, does not help credibility. Finally, both transmissions from Carey's stations and Seska's security code were easy to find. Was this a clumsy cover-up or deliberate setup? Ultimately, they both present evidence suggesting culpability. For weeks, a traitor has been in our midst. Why do I feel like it was Carey? Charged with treason by transferring Federation technology to the Kazon. You violate the Prime Directive. Me, a traitor? That's exactly what Seska wants. You're falling into a trap. My decision stands. The security will escort you to the brig. charged for treason. He'll never prestige of people. Wait, Carrie. Yes, Carrie. Well, Janeway, I was been thinking. We could benefit. That doesn't help me. Be sure. We could benefit each other. Food replicated in exchange for protection and alliance. I won't be. Yeah, we won't be backmired. Foolish woman, you underestimate the case on Nistrum. Captain's allies are crucial out here. We can't afford. Remind her of Voyager's values. You know the Prime Directive, Seska. We must not compromise our principles. Principles? Oh look. Look where they got Carrie. He really made a convenient scapegoat. Your leadership is flawed as your judgment, Janeway, but I'll do what's necessary. Computer, oh, so it was you. Fuck! I don't want to be, like, racist towards the freaking Kardashian, but goddamn Kardashians. Triumphant smirk. Seska activates her transporter, revealing her treachery as she escapes from the bridge. Override. Identify the location. Color's vessel. Get ready to stop. Oh, let us escape. Told you I told you laying hands on our ship would be considered an act of war. It was the price of defiance.
What are your orders, Captain? Moving to attack the front, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Enemy is surrendered.
Get the fuck out of here.
Moving to defend the front, Captain. Moving to attack the front, Captain. Ability. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. An enemy is fled, Captain. Moving to attack the front, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Fire everything. Wow. I wrecked them. Report. Giza raiders have been defeated, but Seska escaped with color. It is probable Seska and Color will seek revenge. I recommend we prepare ourselves. We've got their number, Lieutenant. Now I have to go remedy something. Ugh. Lieutenant Carey, I owe you an apology. I was wrong. I was misled. Apology? You accused me of treason. I tried to warn you about Seska, and you threw me in the brig. Yeah. Well, okay. Good riddance. It'll be a burden I'll have to carry. Okay. Scans have discovered a wormhole, but subspace disturbances indicate it's collapsing rapidly. Investigate right away. But this will have to remain for next time. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. Oh, Jesus Christ, I need some food. I will be back maybe later, but also I'll try again tomorrow. But until then, take care, love your faces, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.